Hi everybody, I am filming this week's Plan With Me, which is August 14th through the 20th, and I'm super excited about this kit. This kit is from Chic Street Sticker Boutique, which this is my first order ever from them, and they do some kits that have gold foil on them, so I was pretty excited about these. Here's the sampler that comes with the kit. So it comes with an extra full box and this really cute post-it, which I was excited to use. And then the full boxes are super cute. They have gold foil accents on them. I tried to shimmer them a little bit so that you could see. The ombre heart checklist, which are actually like ombre diamond checklists, have some of the gold foil. A couple sheets didn't have the gold foil, like this one. It just had the headers and a couple of the checklists, and then the date covers and things like that. And then this one has some gold foil accents on the quarter boxes and those little 3 diamond checklists. And then the washi page had some gold foil. So beautiful. I love these. It's so gorgeous. The little geometric shapes and the tropical leaves and the pink. I wish there was a little bit more of that darker color. So yeah, but it still turned out really cute. I loved this kit. So I'm putting down the decorative washi. I think I was supposed to put the leaves up top, but I felt like there was so much going on in this kit because of the leaves and the patterns and just how much green and pink there was. I felt like if I put it on the bottom, it kind of made it less busy. So now I'm putting on the date covers. Sometimes I like the date covers, sometimes I don't. I felt like I could even have gone without the date covers on this spread just because the leaves definitely are a little bit more busy, but it still turned out really cute. So now I'm just putting on some flags on the corners and covering up those flags on the Erin Condren normal layout. And yeah, and then now I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do on the sidebar. This full week checklist actually had like this little banner, so I think I was going to cut that off, but so I moved on to Monday instead, and just putting in my calls. I like to cut down the ombre heart checklist or ombre diamond checklist and use those so I can have all of my calls at the top of my planner so I can kind of see at a glance when I need to stop working on a project or something and then jump on a meeting on a conference call. So I wanted to do something special also. The 14th was our anniversary, our 2-year anniversary, so I wanted to mark that. So I used some of I cut up, I think that was the washi. Was it the washi or did I cut up a full box? I can't remember. No, it was washi. And then I used a half box, and then I put down our 2nd anniversary, and I was going to use that little diamond. I don't know, I just randomly was like, I don't know where to put this, so I randomly put it up top, which, looking back now, it's like the only washi, or not washi, deco that I put on the top, so it kind of looks a little silly, but whatever. Okay, so now I'm just putting on my to-do headers for the rest of the week. I like to, again, just continuing to put my calls down, and I'm switching up the colors a little bit. So yeah, now I like to just put the times, and a lot of times though, you know, I like to only plan Monday through Wednesday and put down those calls first, because Thursday's always up in the air and so is Fridays. Friday's a little bit more simple this time of year, just because a lot of people are on vacations, and we have summer Fridays right now, so that's pretty exciting. But Monday through Wednesday are pretty much set. Wednesday sometimes changes, but Thursday is kind of just up in the air. Those calls just kind of flip around throughout the week, so I don't like to continue on. So you'll notice in my planning style, I like to plan the sidebar and then Monday through Wednesday, and then parts of the end of the week that I know aren't going to change, or if we have some plans specific for the weekend and things like that. So this week our weekend is actually pretty open. So yeah, now I'm onto that sidebar. Here's where I'm cutting off that little flag part because it kind of did like an overhang thing and I didn't really like it. So I wanted to cut that off and use the This Week banner. And then I kept the little banner thing. It's cute on the little habit tracker. I thought that was cute there. It worked a little bit better, but I wanted to use that This Week header, so it just didn't really work on top of the banner. So now I am putting down my habit tracker. The Hydrate is from Coffee Monsters Co. And then I'm using a quarter box because I've been enjoying marking the current book that I'm reading. It kind of reminds me that I need to read. I don't need to read, but I prefer to read at night. It helps me fall asleep better and instead of staring at my phone. So I'm doing a little hand lettering for my vitamin habit tracker and putting a little bit of deco on the Thankful Thought box, and I do use that every week as a thankful thought. Now at the bottom I'm just putting in these little things for meals, and that pretty much I've consistently kept those the same. I don't pre-plan those. Sometimes I do, usually I don't. I like to write down what we had. So I actually write those in usually the day after, so for our dinners, I mean. So yeah, on here I'm using some washi to put behind my gym, but I actually don't go to the gym that day because it was our anniversary, so I wanted to be ready and cute, and we had to actually take some boxes over to my mom's. But so I actually take that up, and it kind of messes up the little washi strips, so I actually use that washi that I showed a little bit earlier instead, and then mark that we needed to clean up because we were getting our house photographed the next day. So now I'm just using one of those full boxes to mark the gym, and then on the bottom I just use it to fill in that space a little bit more because we didn't have too much going on this week. It's mostly just the same thing every day. We've been cleaning and getting the house ready to sell. Now I'm just using a Once More with Love Caneo Fit, Once More with Love gym sticker to mark Caneo Fit, and I actually went on Tuesday, so I was proud. I've been kind of getting off on my gym schedule lately because of getting the house ready and everything. I've got to get back onto it. So yeah. Then on Wednesday I'm doing the same thing. I'm using some washi and a quarter box to mark down the gym information. I was going to use a sticky box, but there was this little shoe that came with the kit, so I used that to mark my gym info and when I'm going to go. And then I'm putting down a to-do banner, or to-do checklist for Wednesday. And I've been using the to-do list kind of like a bullet journal, so I kind of fill them in the day of rather than in advance. So that's why you won't see me write anything in the to-dos unless I know there's something that I have to do. For example, like for work on Fridays, whatever I didn't get done on Fridays, I will go ahead and mark on Mondays when I plan. So I didn't know what washi I wanted to use. I wanted something a little bit lighter and brighter for that top area to use as a background for the weekend banner, and it's kind of a different shape, so I definitely wanted something behind it to make it pop a little bit more. So that was a full box that I just cut in half, and then now back onto Thursday. And I knew I was going to have a today header because I knew I had calls, but I didn't know too much about the calls yet that I had left. So I just put down a planning time sticker, and that's it for this planning. Now we jump over to, I think this was Wednesday afternoon when I had a better idea of what Thursday was going to look like. And so you can see on the left, like I said, I fill in the to-dos kind of the day of, and I don't I don't usually fill in the to-dos earlier that day. Wednesday kind of was like for the rest of the week because I actually didn't put a to-do list for Thursday and Friday. Mostly just stuff that we needed to do around the house. So Wednesday's to-do list was kind of like for the rest of the week, for some big to-dos for work and things like that. So now I'm kind of off screen, oops, sorry, but I just used a little bit of washi strips to mark gym and actually didn't end up going, but because Wednesday killed me. Oh my goodness, that endurance day Wednesday at Caneo Fit absolutely killed me. So I end up not going on Thursday because I'm actually still sore from Wednesday. Oh my goodness, it was such a workout. So yeah, on Friday I'm looking for something to use as the headers. So I actually end up using this pink glitter headers from Scribble Prints Co. To mark on Friday, Summer Fridays. And I think we've got one more Summer Friday and then Summer Fridays are over. I'm so sad about that. I love Summer Fridays. It's when we get to get off a little bit earlier on Fridays and log off the computer and enjoy the summer a little bit. So yeah, I'm using that little post-it note because on Friday our house was actually going up for sale. So I write down, I use that big post-it just so we can, it kind of looks almost like one of those flyers that you put around on the street corners and things for garage sales. So I thought that would be pretty cute. So I use a little piggy bank icon and then do a little bit of hand lettering and just write down our house goes up for sale. And then on Thursday, I wanted to mark down a few things that we need to make sure that we clean. So I'm using some, I think it was a full box that I had left over that I cut up, and I'm using that as a background just to add a little bit more interest. And so I'm putting down, it's just one of those little 3 diamond heart checklist things, and I felt like you could see the lines behind it, so I lifted that up a little bit so I could white out the dotted lines on the Erin Condren and then mark down a few things that I need to clean. And yeah, right above that I had some empty space, so I end up putting a cut up full box to break that up, break up the white space. And then on Friday, I wanted to have another little list. So I didn't want to use a to-do though. I wanted to mark down some more little things. And I was going to use a checklist, but I would have had to cut it and I just felt like it would look weird. So I ended up using one of the full box ombre diamond checklists and cut that up. And I put those wacky holidays from Once More with Love. I put the I Love My Feet Day one next to the cleaning, but I actually moved that later on because I wanted to use one of the cute little cleaning icons. Then on Saturday, I wanted to have a to-do list for things that I needed to move to Monday for work because I didn't have room to make a to-do list on Thursday or Friday. Then on Sunday, I use a grocery bag from the kit and write down that we need to go grocery shopping. And then I wanted to just make like a memory keeping spot for things that we'll do on Saturday, so I won't mark that in. It's just a half box. And then on Sunday, I wanted to do also another little memory keeping thing where I mark the number of showings that we have on the house since our house went up for sale on Friday. That's when I just moved the little wacky holiday on Thursday and put in that cute little sweeping broom icon on Thursday. and just adding in a little bit of that hand lettering. Then this jumps over to Friday afternoon because I didn't know what else to put on the weekend. So on Friday, we still don't have any big plans. We were kind of expecting to have to leave the house, but I just don't know what we were gonna do, just for people to see the house. So I wanted to use up some more of those full boxes, and this is actually the last weekend of the Parade of Homes here in Colorado Springs, so I wanted to make sure that we go and see some homes, and just mark that. Then on let's see, I just use another one of those cut up ombre diamond checklists, and I just wanted to mark down my favorite Parade of Home later on. And then I add the Game of Thrones little thing, and then that's about it. I really hope you enjoyed this plan with me this week. I am so enjoying planning like this. I think I've pretty much found my planner piece. It's kind of a mixture between the bullet journal method with the checklists and being able to still have fun with stickers. So if you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next week. Make sure you subscribe and have a good one. Bye.